Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan.
And Mickey.
And today, we're going to try the new Unreal plant-based corned beef. So this is the corned beef that was on the Shark Tank. This young lady, of course, got a deal with the Shark, and you have to mail order it. It's not cheap, guys, but Miranda said, hey, I want to try it. Nothing's too expensive for my plant-based guys, right?
Yeah.
So she got it for us, about $45, plus you got to pay for shipping. But here's the cool part, guys. 0 cholesterol, 0 saturated fat. Unbelievable. You know how much fat and cholesterol corned beef has in it? Tons.
Yeah.
Tons,
It's got
dude.
fat too, so when you bite into it, it's like...
Yeah, well, this is awesome. So we're going to give it a try. And they sent it in this big, huge package. We thought this was pretty cool. Look at this huge foam package they sent it in. And this is actually recycled plastic bottles. Isn't that cool? So you throw this right in your recycle can. It's a 1 number. And then they give you the 2 huge. And, of course, we'll burn the box in our fireplace, right?
Yeah.
And then they send you these 2 huge ice packs from Nordic Ice. And there's actually information on here. You can contact them if you want to recycle them. We're going to throw them in the freezer. Those are great things to have, right?
Reuse them, yeah.
Reuse those suckers.
It's probably
So we
why
got those.
it's so expensive.
And then, of course, we're going to put these, we're going to make some paninis. We're going to use some vegan cheese. We've got a brand new cheese that we tried at a restaurant. We took Jack to a vegan restaurant for his birthday. And you tried this new Violife. This is cheddar.
Yeah.
So this was $4.99 at Earth Fare. And I think there's,
Yes, we got it.
I don't know how many slices are in here. Quite a bit. So that's pretty cool. We're going to try that. And then, of course, there's Miranda's favorite, which I'm going to have on mine, the Follow Your Heart Smoked Gouda. This is one of our absolute favorites.
Personally, I think this one melts better.
Yeah. Well, you guys are going to try the cheddar. I'm going to do it with the smoked Gouda. We got some gluten-free bread for Mickey that we've been using, and then we got some sprouted rye from Trader Joe's. Now, this does have some gluten in it, but he doesn't seem to have too much of a problem. He doesn't have too much. So he's just going to try a slice or 2 on his gluten-free bread, and we'll see how it goes. And, of course, we're going to put them in our ultra-famous George Foreman grill. All right, so I'm going to do their sandwiches first here real quick. One of the most important things to remember when you're doing a stuffing, we call these stuffing munches, when you're making paninis and this. When you do it like this, reach around the back, don't burn your fingers, but you clip the lip. You want to pick the back up so that it sets down on the sandwiches evenly. That way you don't smush the stuff off the sandwich. And then, if you take a little towel like this, because this does get hot on top, what I do is I take my hand and I just kind of push down a little bit, just kind of make sure that the sandwich is a little bit kind of smashed. And then we let it go for about a minute or so. It's going to warm up the food, and it's going to, in between the bread, and then it's going to kind of toast the bread and smash it down. You guys love when we do this, don't you?
Yeah, I like the grill marks.
Okay, so while those are toasting up for a minute, we're going to go over this real quick. This is the new cheese that we looked into. It's called Violife. Again, this is brand new as far as we know. We've never heard of it, but we saw it at a restaurant we went to. The thing you got to watch about these kind of vegan cheeses is they are very high in saturated fat. So you can't eat too much of them. They, of course, don't have any cholesterol, but since the plant-based corned beef doesn't have any cholesterol, saturated fat, having 1, or 2 slices in a day isn't going to kill you. But again, we don't eat like this all the time. This is something special treat we're getting. You can see it's a huge bag of meat, 2.5 pounds. Not cheap, though, but we don't eat this kind of thing very much, and it's sliced pretty thin, so you can get a lot out of this. I mean, we're going to get a lot of sandwiches out of this bag. Probably last us a week or 2, even if we had it like every other day or every 3 days or something. So, really cool stuff. We're going to put links in the description for Unreal Deli. We're going to put links for the Violife and, of course, the Follow Your Heart. We talk about them all the time. So check those out. If you haven't, you can check out their websites and all that. So let's see how these guys are doing. We're going to lift that baby up. There they go. Those are grill marks that Jack was talking about. Okay, so these guys are trying it first. Now, Mickey, you've never had real corned beef ever before in your life, right?
Yeah.
So you have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
Well, how does this one taste?
Pretty good. Yeah.
I think it has the same consistency as it too.
Yeah. Definitely tastes like a lunch meat. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to try another sandwich with your guys' cheese on it, because I did the smoked Gouda. I'm going to try one with that cheese. But tastes like meat, though, right?
Yeah.
Like a lunch meat sandwich kind of situation. Mm-hmm. It's not exactly the same as corned beef, but it's pretty awesome.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of seasoning, a lot of cool texture. Definitely tastes like eating a lunch meat sandwich. You guys like the stuffing munch, and the cheese is good, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I would just...
It tastes like cheddar cheese?
Yeah, I would just eat the cheese out of the box. It's that good.
Yeah, this is fantastic, guys. The Gouda is really good on it. It's really good with the rye too. These guys liked it so much that they wanted seconds. So they wanted to try the Gouda. So I made 2 more with the Gouda, and then I'm making 1 because I want to try this new cheddar. So we got 3 more on here cooking away. All right, here we're having our second sandwich. This cheddar is good. It doesn't really go with corned beef that well, but I wanted to try it. The Gouda's fantastic. How you guys like the Gouda?
Kind of tastes like kind of tastes like Swiss.
Right. Yeah. That was my thought. I've never really been able to find a good vegan Swiss or plant-based Swiss. So anyway, the smoked Gouda does really good on there. Really fantastic. So welcome to corned beef, Mickey. When you have the real thing, you're going to be like, this is nothing compared to the plant-based one.
Okay.
So awesome, guys. What do you guys give it? Out of like, you give it 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up. What do you think?
Both thumbs up.
Both thumbs up. What do you think, buddy?
5 star.
5 out of 5. 5 star. I think it's pretty amazing. It's definitely not the same as corned beef. It's been so long since I've had corned beef. I don't know if I remember.
I don't remember the taste.
What it tastes like. This is more of a deli kind of corned beef, like that you would get at a deli, not necessarily like thick sliced or anything. But it is pretty impressive, and it's very good on this bread with this cheese. So, hey guys, as usual, subscribe. We're going to do reviews like this all the time. We think this is fantastic. It is pretty high priced. Hopefully when it becomes more available, it'll come down in price. But Miranda got it for us as a gift, and we're more than happy to try it out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what else do they want to do, guys?
Then one of the bell for notification.
Hit the
Thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up, hit the bell for future notifications. And we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
You've been a really, really, really good girl. You want some corned beef, don't you? You want some plant-based corned beef? You a little plant-based doxy? Little plant-based princess? Look at her licking her chops already. Here, you can try a little corner of the sandwich. You've been a good girl. She's like, yummy. She always likes trying our stuff. If she's a good girl and sits quiet, I'll be like, sure, you can try a little bit. Was that good? Did you like that? Did you like that unreal corned beef? How many paws up do you get from that? You give it a paw up? Give me your paw. Give me your paw.
Paw. I don't have anything.
Sometimes she does it, but she's so short legs, she can't do it. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. She's like, no, give me another piece of corned beef, jerk.